Hello everyone, my name is Lola Oguntokun. I'm a job search coach, career coach, and people operations consultant, and I'll be sharing insights from my around 20 years experience within the recruitment and HR space. I'm going to share 5 ways to recognize that you are working with a good recruiter. Tip number 1. They take the time to understand your requirements. What does that look like? If you're a hiring manager, this person, regardless of whether you have a job description or not, will take the time to actually understand that job description. They will set up a meeting with you to ensure that everything is still valid and relevant. They'll challenge you on some of your requirements, as well as that help you to refine the job description. If you're a job seeker, before they tell you about the role, they will ask you what you're looking for, what is important to you, and they will try to understand that to work out whether the role is a match or not. A good recruiter will be honest and say, actually, based on your requirements, this probably isn't the right role for you. I'll be in touch when something more suitable comes up. So whether you're a hiring manager or a candidate, the recruiter will want to understand your requirements and why they're important to you. What are your deal breakers and what are you flexible on? If they're not asking these questions before they do anything and they just start working, they're no good. Tip number 2 is a good recruiter will give you an idea of what the current market looks like. What does the candidate pool look like? What does that mean for you as the hiring manager and the skills that you're looking to bring into your team? Do you need to be more flexible? They will use market data, market information to ensure that you're targeting the right people. For candidates, this will look like giving you information to help you understand the demand for your role and typical salary ranges for your position as well. A good recruiter should also be able to give you an idea of what your career projection could potentially look like, and perhaps even how you line up against competition, other candidates. That's always super helpful as well. They should be able to give you information about the market and what would make you valuable as a candidate. The third is actually a really big one. It's when the recruiter admits they don't know something. There are many recruiters out there that will make things up. They don't have answers to questions. When you do feel that they've actually given you a lot of information and you've asked a question and they actually admit, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, but let me find out. That is so important. That humility and the fact that they're being honest really says a lot. So don't be afraid when a recruiter perhaps says all of a sudden, actually, I'm not sure, let me find that out. That's a good sign. It's a really good sign. It generally means that they're honest. Here is tip number 4. A very good sign is that they are proactively communicating with you. So ideally, you want someone who has high touch points. It may be that you have agreed times that you connect and discuss how applications are going, etc. But also having proactive communication as and when things change to ensure that you understand what is going on and you can prepare, expect, or react accordingly is very important. If you are constantly chasing your recruiter for information, that shouldn't be happening. Whether the news is good or bad, they should be proactively communicating with you. Even no news. I've had to give people feedback before to say, I know this is ridiculous, but I want to try and make sure that I'm keeping you in the loop. There is no news. It's still better that they know that than know nothing at all. The final way you recognize that you are working with a good recruiter is that they do what they say they're going to do. Did you say you're going to climb a mountain? Oh, he did it. Oh, she did it. Oh, they did it. Thank you. That's a good recruiter. You want someone who gives you realistic expectations, and you want someone who sets and agrees expectations with you and who actually meets those expectations. If they said they're going to give you weekly updates, that they actually do that, right? Whatever it is that they say they're going to do, they should be doing it. If that isn't happening, that could be for a few reasons, but it all boils down to the way that they are managing their work. In general, they should be doing what they say they're going to do. That's all for now. This week, I have shared 5 ways to recognize you're working with a good recruiter. I hope you found them useful. I've tried to use scenarios that can be applied to both hiring managers and candidates. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Share, like, comment, follow, ring the bell, do the things if you like this content and you want to be notified whenever I post anything new. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.